Hello there, ladies and gentlemen and fellow citizens of Obscurium. I'm Zarantonov, your beloved president and glorious leader, and I'm here today to give you a small tour of our first real territory. I'm standing here at the main gate, which isn't really a gate. We are planning on replacing it quite soon, like a lot of stuff here. But for now it keeps out the Germans and it's doing its job well. So we'll keep it until we have found a replacement. By the way, send us your money. This is the gatehouse. I call it the gatehouse because it's next to the gate, but it's actually more of a storage area. You don't want to see inside. But this is supposed to become a visitor information point. Right now there's only a small map of this area here, but we're planning on adding some more information. This is all in the making, so in a few months or in a year maybe I'll do a second video with second tour, and hopefully then we'll have a real gate and everything, but let's continue. There's also a lot of trash lying around here, but I'll dispose of that too next week. This is the so-called Wonderland. I'm not really sure how it got its name, but there's Wonderland Road going through it, and we're planning on putting flowers into this area right next to the border, and of course cutting down this, especially that tree. This is where I dumped grass from cleaning Boulevard Napoleon, our main street. But in the future I'm planning on dumping all the grass in the backside in the so-called green dump behind the jungle. And the jungle would be this area here. And you can see how it got its name. It's just a jungle. No roads, no civilization, nothing at all. Just a green hell. Here's an old barbecue thing. It's not operational right now, but if we ever want to do a barbecue or anything similar, we can get it operational pretty quickly. I'm pretty sure about that. There's some coal here too, and I think we can use that as well. It's been protected from rain and weather, so good for us. Here is Dandelion Road, named after our national flower, the dandelion. There are not many blooming right now, but here is one. I mean, you probably know what a dandelion is. In German it's called Löwenzahn for the German viewers. And when we first got here, there were a lot of them everywhere. Right, everywhere. It was all yellow. Yellow with dandelions. Now it's just these things. In German we call them Pusteblume because you can blow them away. But you have to watch out so they don't get on your clothes. This is Lake Arkhipov, named after Vasily Arkhipov, I think his name was. He was second in command on a Soviet submarine armed with nuclear torpedoes during the Cuba crisis in 1961 or 2. Sorry, I'm good with numbers. And his vote, when they voted, the submarine was cut off from the outside world, and I thought war had begun because the Americans were dropping death charges on them. And so they voted on shooting a torpedo to the Americans, but Arkhipov prevented it because he was second in command and he had also a say in it. If he hadn't been on the submarine that day, maybe World War III had started that day. So in his honor we named this lake after him. Arkhipov and not Arkhipov because the video I watched, they misspelled the name, and later when I looked it up again it was spelled Arkhipov, but I didn't want to change the name because I already did on every map, and Arkhipov sounds a little bit better anyway, so that's that. There's no water in it yet, but that's gonna come soon as well. This is a construction site right now. This will become our war memorial very soon. I'm just looking for a toy gun or something to add to it, so it has a war-like touch to it. The rest is just things I found here, lots of trash, but that's what's there right now. And we forgot this. This is spiderweb well. It's a small well. Excuse me. Not much water is in there, but I'd still call it a well. And there are always, no matter how many times I clear it, there are always spider webs in there, so that's why I call it spiderweb well. And now this is Chernobyl Square, named after the nuclear disaster of Chernobyl, which you are all familiar with, I assume. If you're not, go to the internet and learn something instead of just watching stupid YouTube videos the whole day. There are a lot of plants growing out of it right now, but I'm planning to get rid of them by burning it all down. Not this part, but since there is stone, I'm pretty sure I can control it. It's just so hard ripping out every single one of those little plants. I don't know where they came from. About a week ago it was just a little bit of grass and suddenly they all started to come out of it. Really annoying, but we'll get rid of them as well. This thing here is an old playhouse left behind by the previous owners for our kids, I assume. We're not really doing anything with it, but we plan on having a memorial for the Chernobyl accident somewhere here. Maybe here. I'm not sure where, but I mean, there's something here already. Maybe we can like expand it to make it look like reactor number 4. I don't know. But there will be a memorial here too. This is our current flagpole, and this is not our flag. A few years ago in my school we had a football European Championship. Not a big one, we had like our own version of it. Every class got a nation and we got Slovakia. And because I'm a flag fanatic, I bought us a lot of flags, and after the championship we just got 2nd place, by the way. We were beaten by a French. Yeah, it was a tragedy. It was a tragedy, but I still have a lot of these flags. I have one in my closet, I have one in my room, and I had a third one here, which I wasn't using, so I put it here until we have our own flag printed, which is currently being printed. Just so we have a flag. Yeah, I love flags. I want a flag. That's the only reason. And this is a 2nd flagpole, which could be used, but I think it's too thick actually. But maybe we can construct something out of it. I don't know. I just put it here because it was it was taking up space in the house and I didn't want it there, so I put it in this little mountain here, which doesn't have a name yet. Sometimes they call it Flagpole Mountain, but for Flagpole Hill it's not really. And this is let's start here with that. This is a sand pit, most likely also made for the previous owner's kids. It's pretty overgrown now, and since there's nothing else in this area, it looks like a jungle as well, but we already got the jungle there, and those 2 jungles are not really connected, so I call this the greater sand pit area. Priority is of course our westwards, eastwards area. This is east, but when we are finished with that, we will most likely expand here too and get a little order into this and cut down the grass and everything, because this is really messy right now. You can pause it now for a moment. Right, this is the so-called stretch. We are trying to plant plants here right now, flowers. There are a few over there. We're going to cut this down as well to we can put more flowers here too. And lots of trash there. I will move it out, and this will soon be our National Museum. You can already find it on our website. Go visit our website, by the way. I will include it in the description. But we have a few objects here right now as well. This is from our this is our old coat of arms, so we still wear the United People's Republic of Mars. I hung it here because I don't need it anymore. In my room, 2 bowling pins from my birthdays 2012 and 2013, an Archaeopteryx stolen from the Berlin Natural History Museum. It was a big embarrassment when I stole it, and they never found me, and so they replaced it and kept quiet about it. So if you go there, it's a fake. This is the original, and that's it really. That's Obscurium right now. So thank you for watching, and send us all your money, and please, please tell us, do you know the way? I'm Zarantonov. Goodbye.